Continue.
It says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High avenge you on her.
Woo, talking about that avengement, man.
Yeah.
And that's in the law, eh? You guys in Deuteronomy, well, the avenger, that shed his blood, man. Right?
It shows we're going to be the only ones happy in that day, man.
We kept our garments. Lord willing.
Deuteronomy 19.
Die in this, could we die in this, or we get to see the end?
There's still more. There's still go on this?
Yeah.
Okay, verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. That great millstone, right?
Yeah.
Going into ICBM.
Oh. This
It's alright, I was
okay.
yeah. But you know that?
Where's that?
21.
Okay.
I'll read it again for you.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, it says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all.
You know what's interesting about that as well? Before the Most High destroys the place, he always sends his prophets. And here at Great Millstone, being our name, we are already prophesying what the brother was reading that's going to happen. That we're prophesying the downfall, the destruction of America. And then it's actually going to play out, as the scripture are playing, which is that's what you call prophet, to speak before. So, you know, being that with Yahushua, beginning with Yahushua, it's inevitable that America is going to be destroyed. Or really, not just America, certain parts of the world, because Israel as well right now, as it is right now, is defiled, it's all hell. That's going to be destroyed. So basically the kingdom of Esau, is going to be brought down to nothing, right?
It says, verse 22, and the voice of harpers and musicians and pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more.
So no more Kodak Black, no more 6ix9ine and all those demons, you know, or any of these other artists that push out negative vibration through their music or through their witchcraft.
Shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee.
So
and
no more work in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bye. Goodbye. Bye, Esau. Bye.
Real quick, I just want to read this. So, for you people, you know, that don't understand, basically, in the book of, in the Apocrypha, this same place is called Asareth. And I just want to really quickly read what it says about Asareth. It's just a quick little thing here. It says, Asareth today is known as America. When so-called Christopher Columbus got to this side of the world, this continent was not called America. At the time, the 10 tribes of Israel migrated to this country 500 years before the birth of a Mashiach Yahushua. So I'm just reading this for the record, okay? So, yeah, just simply for the record, all right? That, you know, Asareth is America. So when you hear that term, it's really talking about this place. And they know about the destruction that's coming. And they're doing everything possible to get out. They are, all right?
So this is second Ezra chapter 13, verse 40.
Doesn't matter. No. Go ahead.
Start at 40. Basically, said 10 tribes.
Yeah.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanassar, the king of Assyria, led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so they came into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathens and go forth into another country. where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passage of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through the country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And the same region is called Azareth. This is what the brothers just read earlier on. So that's in the Apocrypha.
Our people were already over here, the other side of the world. So, you know, when Cristobal Colon, or known also as Cristobal Columbus, was over here, he came over here on certain accounts, but one of those accounts were the scriptures. Because he read scriptures that knowing that there were people already on this side of the world. You know, but the Esau
wiser than that, no.
exactly, right? You know,
So they took this book out of the Bible as well, because it cuts Esau's madness, man, about the natives came here to the Bering Strait, and it's madness. This tells you how they got here. You know what I mean? It was through the Euphrates.
And they came as slaves, those 10 tribes.
yeah.
That's what it's saying. So, hey, the scriptures must be fulfilled going back to the book of Deuteronomy. 10 came, the Lord sent 10, and then he brought the rest later. Right? The rest of the 12 tribes.
And we started off saying Babylon became the habitation of devils. Remember that? Because it was the 10 tribes. This is their land. Right? And then everybody except them are Canadians or Americans now. You know? You see, Jake loved the foolishness. You see what I'm saying? Jake should be out here with us. Jake's spinning a boat in a pink shirt. Right? He's feeling all sexy like. You see what I'm saying? Don't know that ICB a missile with his name on it, man.
I'm too sexy for my yacht.
Oh
So
man.
it loves to keep our people in that mindset,
man.
You're doing a good job there, monkey.
That's it. It's
That's what
true.
they say.
There's a nigger in a boat. That's it. That's all I say. You know, you teach a monkey to do anything, man. You know, so the monkey is just driving a boat.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
See monkey do.
this is a 3/5 of a human.
Master
That's
drive
Jake.
boat, I drive boat too.
Yeah.
He's still in that spirit. The 3/5. That's what the brother's saying. Right? And he loves it. He feeds into that. The wicked feeds into that.
You see, but when you're preaching the truth, that's when you're a threat. That's when Esau doesn't like you. That's when you become a threat, and that's when he's looking to take you out. So you know there's substance behind this. You know what I mean? That's how it works.
Like earlier when that Edomite came up, he mocked.
Yeah.
But out of that, it was fear, because I saw him over there listening. He got worried. He had a look on his face. Because it's serious stuff we're talking about.
Exactly. Spirit being
And the other
condemned.
one in Karen, and the other for Esau, whatever it means. They boogied, man. They fucking boogied on out here.
I seen that. Yeah.
Take it off my fucking ears. Take it. No, but niggas need chains. You already know Esau.
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. This one here, he had to leave. He couldn't take it anymore. The spirit be all over him. So imagine them.
Yeah.
They're going to have a sleepless night tonight. And you need that, you saw? Right? Just like you wicked
Thought he was
Jesus.
gonna get away from destroying the whole earth. You know?
You want to finish that up?
Yeah, of course.
See, like, 4 more verses? Where you at?
I'm at verse 23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorcery.
So we're gonna be out of here, man, because we're the voice of the bridegroom, man. You know, so it started us early up in the chapter says, "Come out of her, my people." So we be on chariots, man. The Lord's willing, saying, you know, "F you, America." You know what I mean? Watching it burn to the ground.
In our new bodies.
Gone.
You know, ready to go and become hunters when
Gone.
everything when the dust is settled.
New Jerusalem,
Yeah.
man.
Predators.
Predators, yeah.
For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
That's right. Your TV, you know, channeling, man.
Channel.
Right? Your media, your mediums, your programming, man. You know, your vision lie. Right? You're sitting at home as a youngster watching a man fly, say it's Superman, he's flying, and you put a wet towel in and just trying to jump.
That's it. You channeled that idea.
He's deceived.
You think you can fly, man? You know?
Superman's an
So
Israelite.
yeah,
Right,
it's
wrong
gonna
with
be
the damn fan.
good. You know?
Pure balagan. Hey, look that word up. Pure balagan. That's balagan. That's all it is. Sorcery.